The Dan Le Batard Show with Stugotz is presented by 1-800-Flowers.com. DraftKings official flowers for Valentine's.
We'll do this begrudgingly because Stugotz has, and I love him, and I've loved him for 20 years. He loves this event. I hate this event. The fact that we're out here is a great joy to me to be able to see him dominate Radio Row. And as an honor to him right now, the last 9 minutes of this emotional week for us, we are going to talk football.
Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Wow.
I mean, the NFL honors were last night. We haven't talked about Lamar Jackson winning the MVP. I mean,
Roy was very upset about Lamar Jackson winning the MVP.
Yeah, no, I'm upset because he wasn't unanimous. Aaron Schatz placed him third on his
fired.
list. Third.
Who do you have first and second?
You saw that AFC Championship game, and your takeaway was, oh, this is easily the best.
Well, yeah.
Wait a second.
I'm not sure what's going on there. Can we talk about this? This is an amazing football game. Mina was talking yesterday at her live podcast, and I do love the build-up to one big event. It's a pop culture epicenter. You have commercialism, you have media, you got Usher in the middle of all of it, and you've got also a rematch of a previous Super Bowl with two really good teams that have been doubted for totally different reasons, and the line is super tiny. I don't know who's actually going to win it. And every year, I keep thinking it's not going to get any bigger than it was. Remember, Dana White and Mark Cuban, everyone said that this wasn't going to get bigger than it was, and that was 10 years ago. And somehow, with a little help of a pop star, it's exploded to the biggest it's ever been. Every passing day, pro football in this country and now across the globe, as there's a week one in Brazil with the Philadelphia Eagles, this is immense. But also, it's a really good game, and I don't know who wins it.
This is the way I do it, Mike. I will tell you who's going to win this game, okay? Game for your life. Patrick Mahomes or Brock Purdy, because I am not betting against the Chiefs again. I have gone against the Chiefs the entire time. I have been wrong the entire time. For 2 years, I have been wrong on this Kansas City Chiefs team. I am not going against Patrick Mahomes
Wait,
again.
2 years? I mean, that
short,
Alex
bud.
Smith take is much older than 2 years.
For 5 years, I've been wrong about this Kansas City Chiefs team.
Loud wrong.
Dan, do you have opinions about this football game?
When you say this, I think it's funny what you say when you say, I don't know who's going to win, because as we all know, Mike Ryan knows everything. It must be shocking that he doesn't know, that this time he doesn't know who's going to win.
Most games I know exactly who's going to win.
Every other game outside of this.
Well, a lot of the Dolphins games this year, I mean, we kind of knew.
One of the people I should thank before we get out of here, executive producer for many, 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 many years. This is his last show. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. But to answer your question, because
Mike wants to keep it moving.
I asked this to Mina yesterday. I'm like, because Mina knows more than everybody, but you don't know what's going to happen in a football game. Weird things happen. I expect Brock Purdy and the 49ers to be better than Kansas City, but I fear Patrick Mahomes because you don't bet against that dude.
The game for your life thing really shook me.
Yeah.
Because I was leading SF.
But for all we know about football, we're still in the place, well, I like this quarterback better than that quarterback, even though 3 weeks ago I kind of thought like he did, there's no way Kansas City wins any football games this postseason. Like, that was 3 weeks ago. He was having the take of, I want Kansas City in my stadium, and now you're fearing them again. The great ones, the Bradys, that's what they do to you, where you reduce it to his team's not as good, but he beats you anyway. Like that, to me, that puts more pressure on him than Taylor Swift or anybody else this week.
Wait a second. You agree with me? I mean, Jesus.
We were all doubting Kansas City. Who wasn't doubting Kansas City?
I mean, if we're doing this thing based off of recent form, I can understand why a lot of people and the public are backing Kansas City, because it's not every day you make it to the Super Bowl without playing your best football, and San Francisco has not looked good really for several weeks. And I think everyone's still carrying that Monday night performance with them when they're trying to evaluate these quarterbacks. And now I'm gambling again. So I'm in everything. I know all about the 4-string linebacker for Kansas City now.
You don't know what you're talking about, but the Duke
Bill Barnwell's X Factor.
The Duke knows. The Duke is the nation's fourth, international. And What is going to happen in this football game?
Ooh, predictions.
Oh, the Chiefs are going to stomp the 49ers.
That a boy.
17 points,
Yep.
at least. Sorry, Shanahan's.
Blah, blah, blah.
Jessica, Lucy, predictions?
We're really doing it here.
We're going around the horn.
I'm surprised you didn't listen to
Actually
Mystery
doing
Crates this
prediction
week
radio.
because we gave our predictions. We did Dan, you missed out on a lot of good content from Radio Row. We all gave our predictions. Lucy, what was yours?
I just hope everyone has a really good time. Hope both teams have a lot of fun. I hope we have fun. And I hope Brock Purdy loses just a little bit.
What?
Iowa State.
Can't beat Iowa. Can't beat Iowa. You certainly can't beat the Chiefs.
I will predict one thing that won't happen. If the Chiefs win, there will not, because there's people that think this, be a proposal. You could take that to the bank.
I'm with you, Chris Cody. He's not
Zero
the
chance that there is a proposal on that field.
Are there actual odds on that?
Some people
really?
have,
What if
yeah.
someone else gets engaged then?
Ooh.
Hedge your bets.
Swift and Kelsey will not get engaged after the Super Bowl.
And what do you think about Chris Jones' sack? Wait, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase.
Hey, yo. Excuse
What
me.
do you think about Chris Jones' ability to get a sack in this game?
That right tackle for the Niners is a little weak. I don't know his name, but I know he's not good.
We're just regurgitating
Yes.
everything that Mina, Bill Barnwell, Kevin Clark, and Dominique taught us.
Did
It was
Jessica
awkward, by the
embargo
way.
her take on her, if I need to get your
It
prediction,
is
I have
indeed
to go listen to something
embargoed,
else?
and it was a safe take, but I'm sticking with it. I picked the 49ers to win by 3.
She did the thing where she went 27-24. Whenever there's a score,
Yep.
that's what you guess. It's either 31-28 sometimes. 27-24 is a good
Tony,
one.
Roy,
Dan, I feel a legacy game coming on for Patrick Mahomes.
you made the Dolphin game a legacy
I
game.
know, and was it?
Every game's a legacy
And was
game,
it?
Dan.
And then the Bills game, and then the Ravens game. Now this is another legacy game for Mahomes. I think they're going to be trailing late.
Aren't all Super Bowls legacy games?
You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't
I
get it.
love
You don't
Tony's
get it.
breakdown. Hold on,
It's a
let him
great
finish.
question.
You don't get it. You
Let
don't
him
get it.
cook.
This
Let
is
my
also
boy
a legacy game for Purdy because all Super Bowls are legacy
Right,
games.
Yeah,
right.
but Tony has us in the fourth quarter right now.
I've got it in the fourth quarter.
Do you know, I didn't remember this. I was watching the last time these two teams played. San Francisco was up with 6 minutes left.
Yeah.
Bingo,
They
which
had
is
the
what.
ball.
That's
All they needed to do was not 3 and out, and Mahomes would have lost.
that one throw. Jimmy Garoppolo had the throw, and he didn't make it. But
So put us in the fourth quarter. Tony.
Yes, thank
fourth
you.
quarter, Allegiant Stadium,
Yes,
2 minutes left.
Oh, Goosebees.
2 minutes.
Patrick Mahomes has the ball.
Legacy game.
Timeouts? Timeouts?
Timeout?
2 timeouts.
Wow.
Down 4.
Wait,
20
is this 2 minutes left? This is post 2 minute warning.
Yes.
We hit it even.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's
You
coming
can
out
bet
of
on
the
that.
two-minute
Plenty of
warning.
time. Plenty of time
If the
left.
season
Tony, he's
ended in
coming
2
out of the
minutes.
Plenty of
Too
time.
much time.
You expect him to go down the field and win.
Exactly.
So he's coming out of the timeout with the 2-minute warning with 2 timeouts.
2
is what you're
timeouts.
saying. Okay, good.
Drives down the field.
Yep.
Fourth, they get a holding call on the 4th down.
This is very specific.
They go back 10 yards.
All right, this is taking
It's
a while.
4th
Come
and
on.
20.
Very
Spoiler
The
alert.
food
My
is
boy
burning.
Cook.
4th and 20.
4th and 20.
4th and 20.
I love this.
He
much
scrambles
time
out,
is
gets a
left?
first down.
Uh-huh.
Right.
He runs.
He runs for a first
I'm
down.
building
Runs
up
for
here,
a
boys.
first down, a 4th and 20.
Yeah.
Then throws a touchdown pass
Weirdly
to
specific.
Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney.
Fast
Fast
twitch.
Twitch player of the
Energy
week.
drink player of the week.
Roy, your prediction, Roy.
Uh,
As I was putting my equipment out here yesterday, I saw the maintenance crew, and one of the maintenance cards had a bucket on it, and a
Okay.
brand name
I like
that was
it.
painted on it. That brand name, Purdy. I'm putting my money on the
Oh.
San Francisco 49ers. That is a sign,
signs,
ladies
yeah,
and
It's an
the
odd
gentlemen.
way to
Oh,
go
shit.
about gambling. I mean,
The exact opposite of Tony's very specific prediction.
You think we end with purring or what?
How do we end? Can we time something musically that is emotional and hits the right notes with Hee Haw 3 that is only 2 members and Greg Cody?
I'd rather just purr.
I can't
but if you
open
want
up
to do
the
that,
club,
we
guys.
can't open up the club.
I can't do that.
Open it.
I can give you a Mike Tomlin.
Splash.
That's what I can do.
The Dan Le Batard Show with Stugotz is presented by 1-800-Flowers.com, DraftKings official flowers for Valentine's.